2 months now, and it feels like just yesterday that I started. I started, helping out with Shane's program, and now I have my own program, but time flew by so fast, and it feels like tomorrow I'll be done, but you know what? Even if we're done, I'm going to keep going, because that's what I do. Anyway, we've got a great show for you guys today. We're going to start the show off with a song from a 1998 British crime film, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. And this film is about gambling, antique weapons, and hoodlums. And one of the hoodlums is a genius at poker. But then things go awry, and when he buys his way into a high-stakes game, and his opponent is cheating, he has no idea what's going on. I don't want to actually tell you what's going on in the film anymore because then it'll ruin it for you. But just give you this a heads up, the rest of the film, the guy goes on a run. Anyway, the song we'll open up today with is by Dusty Springfield. Here's Spooky from the Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels original soundtrack. Once again, you're back with the Driving with DJ Brian Jew, and we're on TBS Efm 101.3 in Seoul and the surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Here's a few ways you can contact us right now. You can give us a call at the studio at 027781013. Send us a text at sharp 1013 for a charge of 51. Or simply send us an email at efmdrivein@gmail.com. Or you can send us a tweet at efmdrivein. We also have a webpage at tbsefm.soul.kr and click on the drive-in. Make sure you click on that. You can read our message board, right on our message board. But once again, I urge you guys to request songs from movies and TV shows, songs that have been played on TV shows. You can't just play any pop track or K-pop track that you love to hear. And also, I want to read some Twitter comments right now for you guys. Let's see, we have one from Sierra. Oh, we have a new name. Sierra wrote, I actually just retweeted my tweet earlier, so we'll skip that one. We'll have one from Mayanne, familiar face. Thankful for Bijou, our DJ, of course, who puts a smile on everyone's day. Aw, thank you very much. I'm so, happy that I can actually be able to put smiles on people's faces. I have that gift. Thank you. We also have one from Christina Lee. She wrote, beautiful day, EFM Drive and Brian Jew. Would like to request for Beauty and the Beast by Celine Dion and Peebo Bryson. Thank you very much. Like I said, keep those requests coming in because we keep them in mind. Even if we don't play them today, we'll always play them in the future, so keep them coming in. We also have from Ongni D. Today I want to request Beyond the Sea by Robbie Williams from Finding Nemo. Thanks. Oh, I love that movie. That was a great film. I love animated films, and that was a very cute film about a little fish. If you guys are into fish, you should definitely see that movie. Also, we have one from Serena Chong. She said, good morning. I want to request Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen from the movie Dirty Dancing. Thanks. All right, we'll keep that in mind. And right now, you guys know what time it is. It's time for Scene of the Day. Alrighty, guys. Have you ever wanted to switch places with someone, or if that was possible, of course, or if medical technology had allowed that for people? I'm pretty sure nowadays you could, because there's so much technology, advanced technology going on right now. And if you could switch places with somebody, who would you change places with? And you can't say me, because there's no possible way you're going to bribe me to cut my face off with your face and everything. Alright, well, that was the biggest hint today. So by now you guys guessed which movie we're going to be talking about today. And it's Face Off! Yes! It's a great action film that came out in 1997, and it starred Nicolas Cage and John Travolta, and was directed by John Woo. And John Travolta plays Sean Archer, an FBI special agent, and then Nicolas Cage plays Castor Troy, a criminal mastermind and a terrorist. And they both know each other very, very well because Archer has been following up on Troy for many, many years. And Troy has even killed Archer's son. So this rivalry has become very, very personal. I'd understand if somebody killed my son, which I don't have right now. I'd be really, really mad. Anyway, Castor Troy gets captured very early in on the film, and he's in a coma. If you didn't know, he's actually in a coma. The bad guy is in a coma. And the FBI needs him to be awake so they can find the location of a bomb that he planted somewhere in Los Angeles. And since Troy can't be woken up, Archer goes through a medical procedure that we talked about earlier in the opening of Scene of the Day, where he removes his face and wears Troy's face. Yes, it's kind of disgusting. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre in a way, too, Leatherface. And he pretends to be Castor Troy to find out where the bomb is. I don't know if that's possible these days, but like I said, if it is, I'd probably do somebody who isn't here anymore with us, because what it would be like to be a great pop star. Anyway, Troy does that, goes around to all his criminal friends and finds out where the bomb is, or tries to. But then something goes wrong. You know what goes wrong? Archer, while he's out pretending to be Troy, the real Troy wakes up from a coma. Yes, he wakes up from the coma and has no face. So he threatens the doctors to put Archer's face on him. So now it's like the good guy becomes the bad guy and the bad guy becomes the good guy. Actually, the bad guy's still the bad guy and the good guy's still the good guy, but now they have all different faces, and now I'm confusing you guys even more. So let's just go on and listen to the clip. Check it out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now it looks like Castor Troy is trying to go steal Sean Archer's life. Now that's a little flips on the flip side, because not only does he steal his face, but he's trying to steal his life. And Sean has to stay in prison for all the stuff that Castor did. That's actually really bad, because he's trying to do something good and then actually flips on him and becomes the opposite of what they were expecting to do. And I can't tell you exactly how the movie turned out because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I can tell you some interesting things about it. Like Castor Troy is shown using 2 handguns at the same time while white doves fly in the background. And 2 guns and the white dove are some of John Woo's trademarks. He loves doing that in his films. Also, John Travolta and Nicolas Cage spent hours and hours studying each other so that they could learn to speak, walk, and act like each other. For most of the movie, John Travolta is doing a Nicolas Cage impression, and Nicolas Cage is doing a John Travolta impression. So I'm pretty sure it's not easy. But personally, I think Travolta did a better job doing a Nicolas Cage impression. And just like me, I could do anybody. I could do anybody. That's how talented I am. So that's why I need to do Face Off Part 2. Anyway, let's listen to a song from this film. This is James Brown with Papa's Got a Brand New Bag Part 1 from the Face Off original soundtrack. Once again, that was James Brown with Papa's Got a Brand New Bag Part 1 from the Face Off original soundtrack. And coming up on today's show, it's Thursday, so that means Olivia will be here in the studio once again. And last week we switched things up, and this week we're going to do the same thing, where Action Movies actually comes on Thursdays. And Olivia will be talking about Action Thursday today instead of Cray Cray Thursday, so stay tuned for that, because that's going to happen right after intermission. Right now, I'd like to play a request for you guys, and this request comes from a 2001 historical fiction piece called Pearl Harbor. And just from the title, you can probably guess what this film is about. This film starred Ben Affleck and Josh Hartnett as fighter pilots stationed in Hawaii during the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. And the 2 pilots are best friends who grew up together. And now they have a problem because they fall in love with the same girl. And they have a war to fight as well, so there's a lot of problems going on right now. And as a love story, it kind of works. But as a historical war movie, if that's what you're into, do not watch this film, because it doesn't show much of an action scene. I mean, there's some action stuff, but it's not a historical war movie. I don't recommend it as one. And I think Saving Private Ryan or the TV series Band of Brothers, these shows and movies actually show how serious war is. And this movie made it look like it was all fun and games. And the plot was not well received by critics, and Rotten Tomatoes even only gave it 25%. And I can't say I blame everyone who hates this film. I think everyone made it, I was trying to make it somewhat like Titanic, make it, with the action involved with the love story. But this is more of a love story instead of the action. The action actually died out a little bit. But it could have been worse, Always think on the brighter side. The movie was a great love story, though. I enjoyed the love line between the 3 characters. But anyway, here's a song requested by Brian Ju Singapore. It's Faith Hill with There You'll Be from the Pearl Harbor original soundtrack. Once again, that was Faith Hill with There You'll Be from the Pearl Harbor original soundtrack. Right now, I want to read some Twitter messages from people online. And this is from Nikki Lewis. She wrote, "Good song. Haven't listened to this song in a while. I personally enjoyed Pearl Harbor." I did too. Like I said, the war stuff, the historical stuff, wasn't all that up to par or detailed, but the love story was great. Also, we have one from the real YJK wrote, "My action for today was to open the app that lets me listen to EFM driving." Okay. That makes sense. It's still an action. It's a movement. That's not action what we're talking about here. We're talking about like action, like crazy action, like fighting and something more with huge, bigger movements. But that's an action. That's considered an action. We also have one from Brian G. Canada wrote, "I haven't seen this movie, but this is a great track by Faith Hill." That is correct. This is a great song. It's a great song. Any love track is good. Girls love the love tracks. Guys do too. Don't get me wrong. We have one from Banran. She wrote, 오늘도 역시 기분 좋은 하루의 시작이에요. 아자, which means today's going to be a great start. And thank you for listening in. Thank you very much. Also, Mayanne wrote, exactly, I love the movie too. Pearl Harbor's so romantic. Oh, so sweet. I love the song that you'll be, there you'll be. You're awesome, Brian. Making my day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, one thing about Twitter that confuses me is you don't really get to see the little marks, so it's hard to stop where I have to stop. Anyway, here's a song from the movie A River Runs Through It. This is Mark Isham, the main theme that he wrote from the 1992 film A River Runs Through It. Check it out. Now it's time for Action Thursday with Olivia A. I have to make it rhyme.
I know.
That's what
I just want to be all man.
I think I know why when you want to be like, right now, because for you listeners don't know that I have all green on. And Olivia was asking me, today in the States is actually Thanksgiving, and she's like, oh, I didn't know it was St. Patrick's Day, but I'm trying to look like Shrek.
Oh, really?
Yes. That's why I do CrossFit, to look like Shrek.
You want to look like Shrek?
Yes.
You
I want to be
find
that
your
big.
Fiona.
Yes, I like, what are they called? They're not goblins, what are they?
Ogres?
Ogres, yes. I want to find my ogre partner in life and marry her and have kids.
Aww.
I'm gonna have little green little animals.
That's oddly
Beasts.
romantic.
Oddly romantic. At least you said romantic. Yes. But if you didn't notice, in the beginning, because every guest we have on the show, I try to make the day rhyme with their name.
Oh,
yes,
that's...
Jason B, Mike Jones, all these people. And today, since the last letter in your name ends with an A, I was thinking, Thursday with Olivier.
Oh, that's cool, because I know how hard it is to, on the spot, come up with a rhyme.
We tried to make Eugene do it for me, and it just flopped.
Really?
Eugene's not too great.
Brian Jew.
He's a great writer, but not a great rhyme rapper, or whatever you call poet. Yes.
He's too cool. I don't know.
That's what he said. That's what he actually said. Is Brian Jew is too cool. I was like, there's still an L there. You have to remember that. You can't just tell it.
You can drop it though. You can drop it.
Can you?
Can't.
See, I couldn't drop the A in there.
Oh.
So I actually just said A.
Olivier.
Thursday was with Olivia A.
That's cool.
Yes. And today is actually Action Thursday with Olivia. So you brought an amazing, I know what you brought because I pre-heard what you're going to bring, and it's one of my favorite action films of all time.
Really?
It is.
It's a very good movie.
It's a great movie.
It's not just like a good action movie, it's a good movie.
Great movie.
It's solid.
And actually, it'd be perfect to watch it. You know, in the States, during the holidays, they play certain movies. I think this movie is a good example of a good holiday movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And also, you know what they play right now for Thanksgiving? It's A Wonderful Life. Although that's not an action movie.
Isn't that a Christmas movie? No,
yeah, but they always play it on Thanksgiving for some reason.
Maybe they're trying to give you like a heads up that Christmas is coming around the corner.
Yeah,
all right.
get ready for it.
So today's movie is
Die Hard with Bruce Willis. So, for people who don't know what it's about, Bruce Willis plays a character named John McClane. He's a New York City cop who flies to L.A. on Christmas Eve to spend the holidays with his estranged wife and kids. So they live in L.A., he lives by himself in New York. He goes straight to the Nakatomi Plaza Hotel, where his wife's office party is taking place. Simple enough, you know, simple premise. However, it suddenly changes because a group of terrorists led by Hans Gruber take control of the building and holds everyone hostage except for McClane. So it's up to him to save his wife and the other hostages, and to take down the group of terrorists who literally just want to steal $600 million worth of bonds from the security vaults.
You know, you gotta hate that. When you plan a holiday trip and all of a sudden terrorists get in your way, that happens all the time.
It just throws a wrench in your plans.
Exactly. I'm like, I want to go shopping, have some good food, and bam, terrorists come in the picture.
Now I can't go shopping.
Now you can't shop.
No, can't eat.
Exactly.
What's up with that?
I was planning on going to the outlets, but I can't go to the outlets now to save the world.
Gosh. You know? And it's just like a Tuesday.
Exactly. I didn't realize. I totally forgot that it happens near around Christmas Eve, Christmas time.
Yeah, so
it's another Christmas movie around Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
Wow.
But I thought it was fitting because Thanksgiving is a holiday.
It is.
Christmas is a holiday. And they're so close together.
And both holidays you eat turkey.
And you're with your family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, right now I'm with my family on Thanksgiving right now. I'm with Olivia.
Oh, we're
and
family.
Eugene and Pak PD and the engineer. I don't know his name still, so I just call him Mr. Engineer. 죄송합니다.
Just smile.
Yes, we just smile here. That's the biggest thing. We have to smile because now we're talking about terrorists.
Right.
So, back to the movie. Who directed this film?
So, John McTiernan, who also directed Predator and Die Hard with a Vengeance. And I didn't realize this, but it was based on the novel by Roderick Thorpe.
Okay, so it was actually a book before it was a movie.
Yes.
I had no idea.
And it's old. I mean,
how old is
sort
old?
of old. 1988.
That's not old.
It's not old.
I thought you were gonna say it was like old, like before I was even born. But still,
No,
this
no,
is
no,
after
no.
I was born. I thought it was
Yeah.
like 1960s or something.
No, not that old. But I
Okay.
mean, it's over 20 years. So it's,
Alright.
putting it into that context. But it still holds up, It's
That
still
is
a good
true.
movie.
It's a great movie, and we've given it great perks to it. We've been telling people that it's a great movie. So why should people watch this movie?
So if you're not convinced already, let me get into it more, okay?
Alrighty.
So, I'm a girl, obviously.
No. Really? Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
Ryan, I'm a good actor, but
I thought, I don't know what you, I don't know. I don't judge.
right. And I
thought-
appreciate that.
I thought you were like a Japanese rock artist with long hair.
Because they're very into the androgyny thing.
Yes.
Right. No, but here's the thing. I appreciate good action movies. I'm not just
We all do,
into,
yes.
romantic comedies, indie films, dramas, whatever. If it's a good movie, I don't care what genre it is. Die Hard is a character-driven action movie. And I really like the fact that the main hero, John McClane, is an average Joe type of guy. He doesn't have any special powers. He's not crazy smart. He doesn't have like a plan to take down the terrorists.
Okay.
He's just a guy, a normal guy, trying to save his wife, and he's trying to save his own life. And for instance, there's a scene where you suddenly like him because he beats himself up for not saving someone's life and for not shooting the bad guys. And he's like hitting himself, why didn't I just shoot him? Why didn't I just shoot them? And then like he's talking to himself and he's like, well, because then you and him would both be dead, stupid. He's having that Gollum moment in The Lord of the Rings.
That happens to everybody all the time.
Yeah, everyone talks to themselves,
Like once in a while. Like not literally looking in the mirror and be like, hey, what are you doing there, B? I don't do that in the mirror.
I should hope not.
Yeah, but when things go wrong, you're like, why did I do that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I should have done it this way. Or
Exactly.
You beat yourself up.
And that's not weird. That's actually a normal thing to do. All people
I think
do.
it's a coping mechanism.
It does
You're
help.
processing the moment.
It does help.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
So he's a likable, real life guy.
Okay.
He has conflicts. He doesn't have everything perfectly planned.
Mm-hmm.
So, but equally enjoyable is Alan Rickman, who plays Hans,
Hans.
the leader terrorist.
And Hans is
Gruber.
from what country?
I believe they're all German.
So they speak like this?
But they don't. That's the thing.
I'm from Germany. I'm Hans Gruber.
That's pretty good.
I'm just making it up.
All I know is like the Heimlich maneuver. But I don't even know if that's like German. I think we just offended our German audience. I take that back.
Olivia A on Accent Thursday did that. And with that said, I want to play a song so then all the listeners can make fun of Olivia on Twitter if you want.
I'm sorry.
If that is German, then I'm the one who's wrong. If it's not, then make fun of Olivia all you want. This is Let It Snow by Vaughn Monroe from the original soundtrack. Check it out. Once again, that was Vaughn Monroe with Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. And if you didn't notice there, Olivia caught it. Let It Snow by Vaughn Monroe. It's also a rhyme. And I didn't even notice I did that.
I pick up on things.
Exactly. And going back to Heimlich remover. Heimlich maneuver. In Germany, it's called Heimlich Angriff, which we're assuming it is German. Because it's written in German on Wikipedia right now. We're looking it up while the song was going out, just to make sure, because we didn't want Olivia to feel weird and awkward.
Too late for that.
No, but it is German, apparently. Yeah.
Well, it was, granted, it was awful. My German accent was awful. I'll admit it.
It's okay, but the funny thing is, Mr. Heimlich was an American physicist. That's what's funny about this whole thing.
I know.
Even though there's a German name to it, he was an American physicist.
Well, just like we're Americans. Although
That's
we're
true.
of Korean descent. So
That is true.
Just
oh
like
my
that.
gosh, he's really old.
Is he still
He was
alive?
born in 1920.
But if he's still kicking it, that'd be pretty cool.
How old would that be? I can't do the math off the top of my head.
I doubt he'd be still alive, because I think he'd be over around 100.
Then he died hard. Get it? 'Cause that's today's movie! Oh!
That was good. That was
yes.
good.
I was trying to connect it somehow as soon as possible so we can actually go into the next song.
Okay.
But is there anything you want to add to the next song before the next song goes out?
Before should I give it the grading system?
Of course you have to.
Okay.
What's
How
today's
does-
grading system?
Well, I wanted to make sure that I was using the right thing. Is it 5 guns, 5 bullets, or 5 bombs? How does Michael usually rate his movies?
You know what? It doesn't matter what Michael does because it's your day.
I thought I had a copy of the...
For the romantic Mondays, he does smooches sometimes. And he actually looks at me and goes, like, It's disgusting. Like, Mike, if you're listening right now, please change that up, please, because it's not cool. Yes, and he looks into my eyes, and it's weird because I stare at him and I want to barf, but at the same time I can't because I'm in the booth.
Right, right.
So
that must be very uncomfortable as
very
another
uncomfortable.
guy. I can just imagine.
Yes.
Okay.
If it was like somebody who's known for their looks like Brad Pitt or James Franco, different story. But Mike, not
so
saying you ain't gifted in the face area, but I'm saying it's just, you're Mike. Anyway, so what is the evaluation for this film?
For this movie, because it's Die Hard and things explode and there's a detonator and they're trying to blow up the security vault, 5 bombs.
5 bombs.
And that's the...
So how are you going to do the sound effect for this one?
I was thinking about it. There's a lot of noises you can make for a bomb, Like...
Okay.
Or you can just
That sounds
go
like
boom.
a wave crashing into the rocks.
I am just not doing
Bomb would
well
be more
today.
like... Bomb would... But that could be a nuclear bomb, too, or torpedo.
But that takes a long time. What if I gave it 5 bombs? You'd have to do that 5 times.
Or you just take the part out and go...
You know what? That was perfect because I gave it 5 bombs. Like big boom, and you just
I didn't
did
even
5
know.
bombs.
I just did it my own.
Yeah, so Die Hard gets a perfect scale, a perfect score.
Yes. So right now, I urge you guys to go watch this movie. Perfect time. The weather's cold outside. It's Thanksgiving for you guys in America and for all the people living in Korea. If you want to celebrate Thanksgiving, it's a perfect movie with your turkey and all your good little side dishes. Right? And I want to thank Olivia for coming in the studio.
Thank you so
with
much
another
for
great
having
film.
me.
Well, thank you for letting me have a great time. I enjoy my times here with my guests.
That's good.
Yes,
you
it's
should
fun.
enjoy working.
I love my work.
Oh, I envy that.
But before you go, can you actually introduce the next song?
Yes. It is Run DMC's Christmas and Hollies.
Oh, yes. Check it out, y'all, and I'll be right back. Once again, that was Run DMC with Christmas and Hollies from the Die Hard original soundtrack. All right, now I want to talk about the next request, but before we get to that, we're going to read some Twitter comments. We have one from Mayanne. She wrote, FYI, the dude that played Hitler did an awesome job. If you look at the real Hitler from documentaries, I've seen he got it exactly. Okay. Thank you for that bit of information for people listening right now. They probably didn't know that. We also have one from Claire. She wrote, this one's for Olivia. She wrote, Olivia, I like your voice. So Claire really likes your voice. So there you go, Olivia. You have a fan right now on Twitter, and her name is Claire. So if you have time, tweet her back. Yes. That'll make her day. We also have one from Christina Lee. Christmas spirit is in the air. Loved Christmas. Not loved. You have to say love because Christmas still hasn't come around. This year's Christmas is still around the corner. So take the D off and say you love Christmas. Also, we have from Ya. Short, happy, love this carol. Actually, love all Christmas songs. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. She didn't really sing it, but I love that song. Christmas songs are so soothing. I listen to Christmas music all year round. I know that's a little weird. Also, we have one from Chloe Clementinis. She wrote, Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Thank you very much. And with that said, I want to talk about the next request. This is from Rhea, and it's from the 1951 film An American in Paris. And here's Gene Kelly singing Love is Here to Stay. Check it out. That was Love is Here to Stay by Gene Kelly from the 1951 film An American in Paris original soundtrack. Right now, it is time to end the show. I know you guys are thinking Thanksgiving isn't the same if Brian Jew has a short show again, but unfortunately, that's the truth. That's the scary truth. I hope you guys enjoyed the driving today on Thanksgiving Thursday, and I want you guys to stick around because 101.3 with Main Street with An Jung-hyun is next, so stick around for that. And we'll end today's show with a song from the 2009 film 2012. I know that's confusing because the movie is called 2012 and it was made in 2009. And this song was requested by Banram, and this is Time for Miracles by Adam Lambert. This is Brian Ju signing off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace!